Hey everybody, Dylan Schnazy here from Study Presence. We are in the kitchen. I recently asked a patron of ours who's sampling some rabbit if they would like rabbit liver included in their meat. And they said no, and they were unsure how to prepare it. So they're gonna take a rain check on preparing rabbit liver, or including it in their order. So I thought, since I'm going to be including rabbit in packages of rabbit going forward, I thought I would make a quick video on how I prepare rabbit liver. And so all you need is some kind of fat. Here I have a little bit of bacon grease, so I'll just throw that in the pan here. Kind of put it right. I like to put it right in the center, the hottest part of the pan. You can use butter, coconut oil. I like to use a solid fat at room temperature. It just tastes better. Anything that you can do to make the liver taste better, do it. It won't disappoint. So I'm gonna grab a liver here. Notice how it's real dark red. I just processed duck and chicken recently, and their liver is, I would say, it's hard to describe. It looks more orange, but this is like a deep red color. So very healthy meat, very healthy organ. So I'm gonna take my pan and just kind of spread that bacon goodness around, and then you can also put it in. I have a kidney here, so we'll go ahead and put that in the pan, and I have rabbit heart, so we'll put that in there as well. So while that's cooking, I'm gonna cover this. Normally I don't cover it, but it just kind of, the grease splashes everywhere. Plus it'll be more quiet while I explain this. So my history with liver in general is I used to pride myself on being able to sit down and eat liver and onions and kind of force myself to eat it. I think we all grew up not liking the liver and onions that our parents made, and rightfully so. Beef liver it's just an intense taste. It's full of iron, and it's just hard to eat a lot of it. In fact, in 2018, I sat down and ate almost like a full plate of liver and onions. It was about a half beef liver, and it was so rich that to this day that one meal sufficed for my appetite for liver. I no longer need to sit down and have a plate of liver, because of that 2018 experience was so rich that it did it for me for quite some time. So if you get a full animal process and you're left with like a big pork liver or pig liver or beef liver, what I do is I grind that up and I make a pate out of it, and then I add it to, let's say, tacos, like a 1 ounce cube. You can freeze it, and then I put it in tacos, and then you can't taste it, and that's amazing. So I'm gonna remove the cover. Whew! She's sizzly. I'll flip everything so you can see that it's nice and brown. You don't want to cook it too long. I'd say maybe a minute or two on each side. So see if I can put this down where it's not, where it's just gonna catch the grease, because I want it to brown too. There we go. So you can see the texture of the liver in there. So I love rabbit liver. I just found this out, that rabbit liver is so light compared to beef liver that you can eat an entire liver, and it's phenomenal. My favorite part about rabbit processing day now is getting these livers. Yeah, it's just, the flavor is amazing. It's so good. Yeah, and a couple ideas of how you can eat the rabbit liver is it makes a great side dish with, you know, rabbit meat. And then lately I've been adding sauerkraut to my plate and squash. And the combination of all those flavors is, I would say it's really earthy, not in a bad way, but I was just reading an article on like why rabbit liver is so light compared to other liver, and I couldn't get an answer, but the author said that when they eat rabbit meat, the white meat, they say it like they've just been rained on, because it's so clean, because all the rabbits eat is like alfalfa pellets and grass. So of course the way that author described it is perfect. So these should be done now. You know, a minute, about 2 minutes on each side. You know, I probably could have done this a little less, but we'll go ahead and plate it. So let's see if I can, I'll bring the plate over here. These plates belong to my Aunt Carla, and I have a lot of fond memories. Sorry, a lot of fond culinary memories on these plates. She was an amazing cook. Made really good dessert. Made really good spaghetti sauce. So whatever fat that you use, you know, you're probably gonna have leftovers in the pan, and then just take that and just pour it right over. You're gonna get all that delicious butter or bacon flavor all over the liver. Let's see if I can fix the lighting here. It looks like it's burned. It's not. The lighting is terrible. Hopefully it fixes itself. Okay. Anyway, so I want to get a knife and a fork, and I want to cut into the liver to show you what it looks like. What I like to put on my liver is like a fine salt, and what I have here is ramp salt. So ramps are wild onions, and so we go foraging in the spring for ramps, and then we dehydrate them and grind them with salt. And my tip for that is use Redmond's real salt. It's a fine mined salt, whereas the salt that we got like Celtic sea salt, and it has a little bit of moisture in it, and so when making the ramp salt, it cakes instead of you know, it keeps that dehydrated texture. And then if I can do this with one hand, we'll put a little pepper on there. Although this is mostly, I put salt in here, so it's mostly salt. but okay, that's not gonna work. So let's cut into this. Yep. I don't need a knife. Now I do have to admit it's a little tough on the outside where it touches the pan here. I don't know if you can see it there. Oh, there we go. It's lightening up now. There we go. That looks beautiful. Okay. So you can see it's a little crispy on the edges. That might be desirable. Add a little crunch to this. Kind of soft on the inside, and so let's take a look on the inside of this. If I can, come on. There we go. Okay, so I'd say the inside of this is dark brown, and so I probably left it on a little too long, mostly because I was talking about my experiences with liver, but you'll probably want to shoot for a like darker red instead of brown. But I'll go ahead and sample this, give you guys some real world feedback here. Yeah, even with it a little overcooked, it's still amazing. Honestly, if you don't like the taste of liver, I would say that it has a slight liver taste. But it actually tastes more like bacon, surprisingly. I mean, I did cook it in bacon grease. But it really just tastes like bacon. These hearts are really cute. They're so small. You know, just pop them right in your mouth. You can do fun things with hearts. You know, wrap them up in little pieces of bacon and cook them the same way that I did on the skillet. But I'll try the rabbit heart too. Yeah, I'd say for the uninitiated, the rabbit heart is a little tough, but still it tastes pretty good. And I'll finish this video up with, you know, these are nutritional powerhouses. Liver is just an amazing food. Has iron, protein, vitamin A. I believe it has a lot of vitamin D in it as well. So, if you want, I will put in this plug. If you want to try some rabbit liver, the best way to do it is to order some rabbit from us, because you won't find this in a store. You won't find rabbit meat in a store. Well, like I said before, my favorite part about processing the rabbit is getting the liver. So, check out our website, studypresence.com. Follow me on Instagram. I'm studypresence_dill. Sorry, that was kind of weird. Yeah, get in contact with us. Get your name down for a rabbit. We just bought some new doughs, and each of them